We get started with what we have. So let's call to order.
Okay.
So this is our Wednesday, January 15th, 2025 meeting. It is 7:24 p.m. and we're about to begin. Start with welcoming and just real quick go around, put our names out there.
Hi, I'm Courtney Loisel, a member of the board and the committee, obviously.
I'm Denzel. I'm a member of the board and the committee. Sorry.
Hi, I'm Lillian. I'm a member of the committee and the board.
Okay, Khurshid Abdul Buddha Kabir, member of committee and board. Is Nicholas listening in?
He is joining, should be popping up shortly.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so whenever he appears. So that was so moving on to agenda item number 2. Are there any presentations tonight? No? Don't have any? Okay. Alright. Nicholas may have something to present, but we'll wait until he appears, and if there is, we'll give him his time. Public commentary. Is there anything to comment on here? Anything? Nothing there? Okay. All right,
Well, I think it's here.
Nicholas.
See it? Oh,
Hello?
Yeah, welcome everyone. Can you guys see me?
yes,
Hi,
we can see
Nicholas.
you. Hi, Nicholas.
Hi, how's everyone? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Alright, I'm glad I'm able to join you via video link.
Yes.
Okay, enjoy a little bit of the warm in Arlington, Texas.
Don't brag. Don't
We're
brag.
jealous.
it's warm, a little warm, it's 60s, 70s, even it's cold in the morning.
Jeez,
Sounds good.
it's like 20
Alright,
here.
so I'm just gonna be watching and speak if anything needs to happen. If you guys want me to post the agenda, I could always share my screen and post it.
We have it.
Let's see. How many people? Oh, you guys have it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Nicholas, did you have anything to present?
I could leave it on the screen for you guys so you could see it. So you could do that. So let me do that. And Kershit can go ahead and start the meeting once you guys ready.
Yeah, we
We
did.
started the meeting.
We did start. We have.
Oh, you started already?
We did, yeah. We
Okay.
wanted to know if you had anything you were presenting or commenting.
Okay.
I don't know if he hears me.
All right. So you guys go ahead. I'll participate as much as I can. I can talk, but I cannot vote. That's the difference.
Okay. Did you have anything to present, Nicholas?
What?
Did you have anything
Well-
to present?
Well, yes, a couple of things I wanted to present is that basically, is Denzel at the meeting?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm here.
Okay, so we need to, I don't think that was part of the agenda. We were supposed to work on a project, so I want to get an idea of what's happening with that. And I don't think we have any other organization presenting. We're probably gonna have it next January. I have somebody already scheduled. And I know we're in competition with the meeting opening at Borough Hall regarding what's happening on Empire Boulevard.
Yeah, they had a meeting today at
So-
6 o'clock.
So basically that's what I wanted to say. I wanted to do everybody welcome and Happy New Year, and I'll be listening,
Okay.
okay? Go ahead.
So he's nothing presenting right now? No.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. So we're in the public commentary section. No one had anything to comment on. Moving forward, approval of last month's meeting minutes. And are these? Were we able to approve? If we don't have quorum, we can't really approve it, right?
So,
Yeah. So we're kind of behind on minutes here. We may even have 2 months or 3 months now.
Minutes?
Yeah. We didn't have quorum at the last meeting.
Mm.
So, we cannot do that. Next up is the, Nicholas, can you hear me? You can hear me. No. Oh. All
But
right.
I can hear you fine.
Oh, you can hear me? Okay, that's good. All right. Next up is Parks and Cultural Institutions Liaison Reports. Any liaisons to make a report?
So should we talk about that project now? Because it's sort of related to being a liaison. Nicholas.
No, I think we probably will talk about this later, but the liaison we have here, I could see is coordinate with Prospect Park Alliance. I don't know if she has anything to add.
Yeah, I don't have any updates. Our next meeting is next week for the Prospect Park Alliance, and then they did present to us in November, so, there's really no update since then.
And is Brenda around? Because Brenda usually report from the Botanical Garden and the Prospect Park Zoo.
No, Brenda's not
Is she
here.
around?
No.
Brenda's not here today. And also I'd like to announce that liaison for the Brooklyn Museum could no longer attend the meetings. So we're gonna have to find somebody else to report there, so.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I wanted to say, what I was talking earlier, I've been reaching out to, BRIC. They was gonna come December, but the meeting was canceled.
Today. Today.
So, I'm still working with them as far as coming, so hopefully I can get them to come next meeting.
What liaison is this? Sorry, what institution is this? Sorry.
The BRIC,
BRIC.
yeah.
They were supposed to present this week, but they'll come next month.
Yeah, what happened was, I had talked to them for December, but we had canceled the meeting. So I did send her an email. She hasn't responded to me yet. She's been pretty good with responding to me. So I assume she didn't see it in time or was busy. But I will keep communicating with her and see if she can come for February.
Yeah, sounds good.
But they was more than willing to come, cause yeah, we haven't talked personally on the phone, we just been communicating through email. But she was more than interested either to send a representative to come to the meeting.
Yeah, sounds good.
Anything else? All right. Item number 6, recruitment and appointment of new community resident members. So we had attendance for some of our committees was low. Also with the general board was low also. So I think that this conversation started at the December meeting. I don't know if anyone else was there, but I think Fred or Dante or one of them had some very strong words around attendance and people being present at committee meetings and general board meetings, and he wanted to get that message out to everyone, to committee chairs, to send him the information of those who had not been in attendance or who had very minimal attendance, and for possible removal from the committees. And I know that there was an email that was sent out by Nicholas where there were perhaps a few names on it of people who had not been in attendance at all. And I guess this is happening in other committees as well, along with the general board. So that puts us in a position where we do need to recruit and find new members who would be able to show up for the committee meetings as community resident members. I don't know exactly what that means for the general board, but as far as we're concerned, finding anyone we know who would be a good contributor and be able to attend. So that's what I know about item number 6. Anyone
Okay,
want to
I
add
have
to
a
that?
question to that. Do they have to, they don't have to be a board member in order to be in the committee?
No, it's not a board member. It's just a resident. Yeah, it's just somebody who's part of the actual committee. They're not I'm not sure if they vote as part of the committee. I know they wouldn't vote as the general board.
Board, right.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but they would be part of this actual committee that meets.
Right.
Yeah. Anyone else want to add to that? Okay, moving right along. Item number 7.
Can I add something in there?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so you could say, this committee has a lot of work to do, so we need a lot of bodies and people to work with.
Mhm.
So if you know people that are interested in parks and recreation and entertainment and cultural activity within this community board, bring them along. Let
Okay.
us know so we could get them appointed. And this could be leading, eventually they want to become board members. And what I want to say also, the application to become board members is active now, they can apply. So you would encourage them to come get a sense of what's going to happen. If it's something they're interested in doing, then they can just apply now. Eventually by next year, they'll be a board member. Okay?
Okay. Hey, how are you? Good.
All right. And the just as a side note, the applications for board members they're out. The emails have. I know I received one.
Yeah, I got one.
Okay, so they've been sent out. Okay. All right. Biennial conference updates and planning. Is there anyone here who's part of that? Nicholas, you want to?
Yeah, no, actually, I just got an email from the Prospect Park Alliance. What we can do for that is to try to see who in the committee is interested in working on a task force for that. I did bring that information to the executive board. They said we don't need a subcommittee. We just need a group of people on the task force that are interested in there. The Prospect Park Alliance, they are in board and want to be part of it. There's also a steering committee for Community Board 8 that's interested. What we need for us in Community Board 9 is to get 2 or 3 people that are interested in working in that project. So if any of you are interested in working about project, what we're gonna do, we're gonna try to get a meeting pretty soon so we could get started, choose a date. And I have shared with this committee some of the plans. I think we have plenty of them and given for the last couple of meetings. If you don't have them, I will email them again to you. So I should have a meeting next week with the steering committee and the Prospect Park Alliance and Community Board 17 to see where do we go from here. What I like to announce is that this also was submitted to the board president office and they're very much interested. I was hoping to hear from them again, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna follow up with the person responsible for community board, Carol and Church, to see where the board hall is on the project, okay? So that's the update. So anybody else interested in participating in that group, which means we're gonna have to have a meeting outside our regular meeting to plan.
All
Let
right.
us know if you're interested. I'll give you another name to Denzel as somebody who's interested in working in that project, so we could have it as part of our minutes, okay?
I have a question. What is the project about?
Well, the project, as we submitted, is gonna be a board-wide meeting of all the application committee for Brooklyn. We will come in, exchange ideas, listen best practices, have speakers and find out what does one community board does as opposed to us, so we could learn from each other.
Oh,
That's the
okay,
purpose, that's the
Okay.
purpose of it.
okay.
Because also some communities have gotten parks done using public and private money.
Mm-hmm.
We want to get an idea what to do
Right.
if we were to do that. If let's say you want to do something in the parks in your area that you have access to, this is a good idea to get all that information, find out how you could go about it.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
All right, so that concludes number 7. We're up to item number 8, calendar of activities, setting and development for this fiscal year. I don't know anything about this. Nicholas, anything on this one?
Yeah, I've been trying to develop a calendar, but I think one of the activities we always do every year is the stuff we do in the park. We need to probably choose a date for that. And if any member of the committee is interested in doing a specific activity, this is when to bring it, and we could try to set a date for it.
Okay. Gotcha.
Nicholas, do you mean community events or like our committee events?
It could be just community events. Like Denzel is working on a project, I suggested maybe this is the time he can talk a little bit about it and see maybe based on that we could plan some, see what we can do.
Yeah.
So Denzel, you want to talk about the suggestion I made in terms of the activities?
Yeah, absolutely. So basically the main idea here is we want to increase engagement with music venues that have liquor licenses who also have music. We want to increase engagement by putting these people in a blast so that the community can engage with them, because if they have live music, people should know that they have live music, so people should be able to enjoy the live music. So what this project entails is getting a list of all the venues that have the liquor licenses, and then seeing which of these venues also have live music, and then putting those venues in a blast for like, I think it's weekly blast.
Right.
Friday one. Yeah.
So that's generally the whole idea. And the update is I just asked Khaled for the list. I just sent an email out like right now, asking for the list, and I would follow up by looking at the venues and seeing which of them have the live music.
These
and
are
then
lists
return.
of like restaurants.
Yeah, if it's a restaurant that has like liquor and also has live music, we can use it for sure. Yeah. And the reason why we are doing this is because typically live music goes hand in hand with people who have liquor licenses. Like if it's like a jazz venue, they'll also probably sell alcohol or something like that. So it's easier to look for music venues by using this approach. So
I think the steak place that's over here on Rogers,
yeah.
I think they have live music. It's a steak place.
Isn't it like Patrick's, Phillips?
Something. Yeah, but I can't think of the name of it. But it's right here on Rogers. It's a steak place because I kept trying to figure out where it was at, and then one day I was walking and I seen it. I was like, oh, it's right here. But I can't.
You may be referring to the Green Door.
No, it started with a P, I think it was. I'ma look it up.
I think it's Patrick's. And then Barbara.
Because the idea is to give a kind of support to
Patrick.
businesses in the
Is it
community.
Patrick?
Yeah.
Once
It's
we
Patrick.
get that, we'll probably be able to connect with
Yeah.
the business
Patrick
development, the
Patrick.
business economic development community to see how we could support such activities.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, because
Okay,
I was
but-
looking it up one day to see, to find out about it. And then I think it did say they have days where they have live music and stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, It seemed like a very nice,
It seems really
nice, yeah. I haven't gone there. I just didn't even know it was there till one day it popped up on my phone. And I'm like, where the heck is that at?
I love the map.
Yeah, map app. Yeah, I'm like, where's that? Oh, I love some steak and potatoes.
Okay, anything else on that? All right. So resolutions and voting items. We have letter A is the update of the last resolution submitted to the board. I don't know if this is the one that myself and Nicholas were talking about regarding space in the schools or not, but we did attempt to bring that into the November board meeting for approval, but at some point during the meeting, I guess quorum was lost. So they weren't able to bring it to vote. The December meeting of the board didn't have quorum either, so there was no way to vote on that. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to get it to the next board meeting, which is probably like a week or 2 weeks from now. The process of that, I'm not entirely sure, but again, the goal is to try to get a survey of available space, particularly in school buildings in the area, to see if there's a way to inventory this and find out when there is space available. So when we have community-based organizations running sports programs or activities that require gyms or any other type of indoor space, or maybe even if the school has outdoor space as well, they would be able to first of all, to identify that it's available and then use it.
Yeah.
So that's what the plan is here. We just have to get this to the board, and then ultimately we go to the Department of Education, so they could tell us or what is available. I believe this is the resolution that we're talking about.
Okay. So DOE, do they use let outside people use?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah. So it's called an extended use permit,
Okay.
and it's publicly available. A lot of times, community organizations don't realize this.
Right.
So there is an online application where you can go and fill out all the information, submit it, and if the space is available, it's not determined by the principal in the building. It's determined by the facilities. So it goes directly to central. Facilities will make the call if it's open or not open, and then it'll allow the CBO to use the space. So I think sometimes community organizations think if they go to the school and ask the principal, hey, can I use your gym? Can I use your whatever it might be, auditorium? And the principal, maybe. They sometimes don't know because they're not even in the building when the building is being used.
Okay.
If the principal or the teachers may leave at 4 p.m., but the permit is for 8 p.m. So they may not know, but Department of Facilities, they do know. And there should be a very quick and easy way to determine what these schools are in a certain perimeter and identify what is being used and what is not being used.
Oh.
So I think that's what this is about.
I have a question. So what we are doing now is we want to get approval from the main board to get permission to start doing this, like to start building the inventory, or are we gonna build the inventory first and get approval?
I think what this is we are looking to send a transmission to the DOE to identify what the space is. That's
Okay.
because they would know what the spaces are and when they're available. That I believe would be the inventory that we need to say, hypothetically, these are 10 schools in the district. These are the after the hours from 4 p.m. until whatever midnight, and this is when this school space is being used versus this school versus this school.
So the board is approving the request to DOE.
I think so.
Okay.
I think it's about transmitting that to the DOE to make it a formal request, because if for example I send an email to the DOE and say, hey, give me this information, it's probably gonna get lost. But if it comes from the actual community board, it carries more weight. So I think that's what we're looking to do there.
And we have to vote here to send it to the board.
I think we did.
Okay.
I think that was something that we did probably
That was
like
some
in
time back.
October.
in October. Yeah,
Yeah.
It was probably October we did that, and we wanted to bring it to the November meeting, and it just, I guess quorum was lost, so it was never voted on by the general board.
Oh, like we wanted to bring it to the November general board meeting.
Yes.
Okay, so we're trying to bring it to the February one.
Now we are.
Okay.
Yeah. So we attempted November. That was the month we were at the deaf school, and we got quorum at some point, and then the meeting ran very, very long, and a few people walked out after 9 p.m. So quorum was lost when it was being brought to the floor to vote. The December meeting at, I believe, Jackie Robinson never had quorum, so there was no way of getting it done in December. January's meeting, I'm not sure if we now have to vote on it again, but we can't do that tonight.
I don't think
I don't think
so.
so, no, okay. So if the general board does have it, they'll bring it to a vote. But I'm not sure of the mechanism in there to get it through in January, but hopefully by February we can get some traction on this.
I'd like to speak about the mechanism.
Okay?
The mechanism to get it is to get it to the next executive board meeting. If you or anybody else can attend that meeting, coming up, I think, next week, so we could ask that it be put on the agenda.
Okay. Okay.
That's the next one is the 28th, I think it is.
Executive board meeting? I don't know. I don't.
The executive board meeting should be next week. Khalid could give you the exact date.
Okay,
Okay.
all right. If I'm available on that day, I will go to it to see if we can get that.
If
on
not,
the
if
agenda.
anybody can attend and just act and just make, you could raise your hand and ask them to include it in the agenda.
Okay, I just need to know the date of it. I don't know.
I could look up the date very quickly. If you go to the Board of the CB9 calendar, we'll be able to, I could tell you the date. If you give me a moment, I'll look it up.
Okay.
CB9 calendar, so if we could look that up, let's see.
It is 21st.
January 21st.
Yeah.
You find it?
Yeah, it's the 21st of January.
Where?
Okay. Yeah.
It says usually at the board office.
It's it's right at the board office, yes.
And it's at
If
7
you cannot make it, if any of you can stop by,
So it's gonna be
and
here.
just when they do the calendar, just raise your hand and ask that it be included, because they already have it.
It's 7 p.m.
7 p.m. Okay.
Right? 7?
Yes.
Okay.
That's Tuesday.
Yeah, that's this next Tuesday.
Yeah.
In terms of, because we have organization within the community that you want to use some of those space for sports activities. So then if we have that information, then after that, we'll try to communicate with them and say, this is what's available. And also, if I was thinking, the different elected usually have different sport tournament. We ourselves at CB9 can try to do some of the stuff and ask their support too, you know. So if you are into sports and thinking about doing some sport activity within one of the parks and one of the school facilities, this is something we as a, when you may call it, committee can plan and do, okay?
So I don't mind. I'm available at that time. I don't mind going by and getting this on the agenda. If we can,
Oh,
if
that's
there's
good.
anyone else who prefers to go, but I'll volunteer my services since I'm one of the catalysts for that, I guess. Hopefully we can get it on for February and have quorum. Okay, any other resolutions and voting items aside from that?
So the resolution listed here on the agenda is what we just spoke about, right? This is not about the Empire.
No.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. All right. Agenda item number 10, old business. Do you have any old business to speak of here? Okay. Agenda item number 11, new business. Anything new?
Should we, I'm working on, would that be new business or no? Like what I just discussed concerning the music video.
I think so.
I think that would be new
That's new business.
Yeah, I'll just list that. Okay, we didn't do a roll call. So we can also just do that now before we adjourn. So,
Did you get the Patrick Steakhouse?
yes, I got.
Yeah, it's
right
at 227 Rogers.
now. Okay, I'm gonna put it here. 227 Rogers.
Yeah.
Okay, so, I'm gonna say the name and then you just say present if you hear a name. So, Nicholas Almano. I think he's here, so.
I'm absent. I have to be here in person.
Oh, okay, sorry. I thought if you attend on Zoom, that counts as well. Karshad
Present.
Denzel, present.
Present.
Lillian,
Present.
present. Courtney,
Present.
Loisel.
That's right, that's me.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's the
That's
same
okay.
name. Okay.
People always think my last
Yeah.
name is my first name, I don't know why.
Oh, so
Yeah.
it's Courtney Lizelle.
Yeah,
Okay.
Whistle is my last name.
What's that? Okay.
Melissa Severe. I think absent. I think everyone else will be
Everyone
Yeah,
else.
absent.
everyone
Yeah.
else is absent.
Mhm.
Okay.
We're
Great.
the faithful here.
We have Melissa assigned to this committee. I thought she was in another committee.
I think I've always.
I'll reach out to her and find out if she's been reassigned to the committee. I know she's a board member. Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, you can let me know. If not, I can just get her name out of the roll call. But yeah, that's all the board members. The rest are community members, and they're all absent. But so yeah,
Do we have Abigail? Abigail's not here today?
no.
No.
Oh, okay, she's in the Major Owens board meeting. She told me she's in the board meeting. Okay. All
So-
right then.
If
So,
if an
how
absence
many
is
people,
excused, do
people
we?
you have all together? So to see if you had a quorum. I don't think you guys had a quorum.
No,
Yeah,
we only have four,
About 5 of
Nicholas.
you there?
It's only 4.
4. I mean, we need 5 at this stage for a quorum. Okay. So we'll
fine.
see that. Okay.
Or just-
So next time, Denzel, we do that at the beginning, right after readings. We do the roll call and see where we are.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good.
Well, I think this was a very successful meeting, and I think I'll do the same thing next month, because I won't be back until February the 19th or the 20th.
You just having a ball in Texas.
You might as well stay till like April.
Unfortunately, I had a new grandson, so we're ready to stay.
Congratulations, though.
Thank you. So that was giving the mother some support. So,
Aw.
Yeah.
so he's about a month old now. So,
Aw.
Sweet.
so we leave it right after my other daughter's birthday in February. So I should be back the end of February. Hopefully, I'll get the general board meeting then. Okay.
All
So
right.
thank you guys for coming in, and then I'll join you guys again next month.
Yes.
All right,
Send it
thank
up.
you.
Yeah. Thank
And
you.
I think we're gonna use this process for getting presentation for people that cannot attend the meeting. Like we have people from the Prospect South Zoo, they say they couldn't be there because of the hour, but they could join us on Zoom. So this was a test and I think it worked well.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So Kershid, up to you to finish the meeting.
Yes, motion to adjourn.
Seconded.
Third.
Thank you. Okay.
Oh, back to the cold.
This is pretty good, so we did what?
I got warm.
So good night, everyone.
Good night.
Some of you, I may give you a phone call while I'm around. All right?
All right, Nicholas.
Take care. Keep
Yeah.
warm.
We'll try.
So I be at the big board meeting this month either,
Oh.
but hopefully you'll get quorum since you
Let's-
finally vote on your thing.
There was some strong talk at the December meeting. He was not happy.
No, I know.
With a lot of,
It's just,
yeah.
sometimes life happens.
Yeah, I know.
I think people were also just tired of not being heard at the meeting.
Well, last year I was there for everything. This year, just like the time, it just scheduling has been off.
Yeah.
But I also don't like it when you're there and you're the one getting lectured.
Mm,
Cause it's like, yeah, I'm here.
yeah.
yeah.
But
But I sent them an email because I was out scheduling, I was sick. It was like,
I was sick a lot this year too. I was
Yeah.
sick for like almost 2 months. It sucks. So I'm
You
gonna
guys
just
remember
work
when there
around.
used to be that lady who'd yell through the whole meeting?
Yes.
Yeah. She doesn't go anymore? Huh?
I haven't seen her lately. Hey,
Who's this?
Khalid, we're done.
Who's this?
There's something.
I feel like I'm just so new.